Hi everybody, how you doing? It's John here, and in today's video I'm going to tell you a really random story, something that's happened to me this week, and to be honest you're never going to believe what I'm about to tell you, so buckle up and get ready to go, because today we're going to talk about the privacy of other YouTubers. So this week I had a pretty bizarre thing happen to me. I have to tell you a little bit of background story just so that you really understand what's been going on, and I have to tell you enough information about me that I feel comfortable with, like I do in every single video, and hopefully you can piece everything together. I'll make sure I keep it as clear as I can towards the end of the video, so bear with me. So, throughout my time on YouTube I have made some videos that may very well have upset other YouTubers. The videos have always been honest. They have never really been bullying in nature, that is not my style. They have reported on either fact or my opinion. And I'm entitled to that as a YouTuber. And in terms of subject matter, I have always made videos about other YouTubers that make videos about other YouTubers. That's the total irony of the story I'm about to tell you. So I have never told a story about a YouTuber that is sitting perfectly innocent and has never made any catty videos or has never reported any truth or even their opinion on another YouTuber. That's really important to remember as well. So I do, within the drama community, what any other drama channel has done, and you know, I've always said, I don't want to be called a drama channel. I'm going to lose that shit right up. You know, if you make videos on YouTube and they're about other YouTubers or other celebrities and it reports the drama, then guess what? You are a drama channel. So I have to just accept that fact. I've entered the drama community. This is what I do. So I don't do anything differently from any other YouTuber that sits within my genre of videos. That said, I do mix it up in my videos. I tell you some information about me, so you do get to know a little bit about me as a person, but nothing that is really private. The information that isn't secret is that I volunteer for charity, I have a couple of jobs, I have a husband, I live in Aberdeen, I live in Scotland. None of that is a secret. That is information that I am happy to give to you, and there isn't anything you can do with that information. However, there are some YouTubers, and I will say that whenever you join YouTube community, as a content creator, you get closer to other YouTubers, and also as a subscriber, this is a warning to you. If you're watching this video and you make no content, this warning is for you. As a subscriber, sometimes you get in touch with some of your YouTubers that you admire, you share information about you to them, you share information on Snapchat that can help them put two and two together, and they can work out a bit more information about you than perhaps you would normally provide. And certainly as a content creator, you wouldn't say, my name is Sandra, I work at Target, and affiliate yourself with that company, for example. So the name of any companies that I work for, or any companies that I'm affiliated with, or anybody I subcontract for, or any charity that I work with, I choose not to give you that information, and that is deliberate. It is deliberate because I would never want anybody, content creator, subscriber, or otherwise, or fellow employee, to blur the lines of my position as a person on YouTube and any position that I might have anywhere else in the, we'll call it the real world, outside YouTube. And I made that mistake as a subscriber. I told a YouTuber a bit more information about me than I perhaps would share on the internet, and I'm quite deliberate about that, and that content creator has gone a bit crazy, a bit psycho, a bit stalkerish, and they have in turn used that information to try and score a point against me, and I'm going to explain what's happened here. So, I've made a few videos that might have ruffled the feathers, well, it has ruffled the feathers of one particular YouTuber, and good, I'm glad I've ruffled the feathers. Hopefully that YouTuber takes my advice on board, stops trying to extract innocent subscribers of their money, stops trying to be the bigger dog in what is a worldwide social platform. Let's be honest, I have 600 subscribers, not even that. You know, you don't need to come for me, I'm not a big threat to anybody in this domain. There are millions of YouTubers out there, each doing their own individual thing, and because one YouTuber says something about you that you have already put out in the public domain, do you have a right to be upset about it? Absolutely. Do you have a right to get personal about it? Absolutely not. So, this week, one of the companies that I'm affiliated with, contacted me to say, John, we just want you to know that a person by the name of Duh has come forward and said that he has a complaint about a couple of videos that you have made on YouTube and he really wanted to make us aware. And I thought, well, that's bizarre. Number one, I have never mentioned this third party affiliation I have on YouTube, so why would a YouTuber put the connection together and contact that place to tell them about the content that I make on YouTube? Secondly, I provide a PO box address on my YouTube channel. This creator has been in touch with me before. They have access to all my social networks. They are down below, and probably if they really wanted to, could have access to my mobile phone number. So what's interesting is this content creator has never come forward to me and said, by the way, John, I'm really upset about the content that you make. I think it's unfair. I think it's untrue. I don't like it. They've never, ever contacted me to say any of that. What they have decided to do is contact a third party that they know they are well and truly crossing the line, and they've tried to get somebody else involved that I have a relationship with outside of YouTube. I never mention the place that I have a relationship with because it's nobody's business. It's not relevant to me making content. It's not relevant to me being part of the drama community. It's not relevant to you as a subscriber. You don't need to know that. It doesn't make a difference to the type of person that I am. It just means that I am a normal human being. When I switch this camera off, I get my shit done just like you do. So my question really is to anybody that's watching this video, I'm looking for your opinion. Now what I'm going to say is straight up, I've taken some comments off in my comment section. I will re-enable them very soon. I just need to look through these comments to make sure that I'm not affiliated with any third party, whether it be the supermarket that I shop in down the road or anybody else, because the opinions that I have in my channel belong to me and me alone. So I'm just going to doubly make sure, I'm certain, I'm 100% certain that that's the case, but you know, I don't want to be a messy bitch about this. I want to be absolutely dead cert that I've crossed the T's, I've dotted the I's, and that I'm doing everything absolutely properly as above board. What's interesting to me is that this person has zero life outside YouTube. They do nothing outside YouTube. They don't appear to have any friends outside social networking in YouTube. They persistently come for other YouTubers. They talk shit as a drama channel lots of time about other YouTubers, and the only thing that I have done is told my story and my relationship with this person, and I have also made some videos about bullying that goes on in YouTube. Specifically, I'm talking about the victim stalk, and that person might be able to identify themselves somewhere in that video, and they will know that. So, I really am looking for your opinion. Do you think that when a YouTuber makes a video, it's perfectly okay to turn up at their home address when they have a PO box address? It's perfectly okay to figure out where they work as a job and mess with that, or any charitable organisations that they're involved with and mess with that? or contact their friends and family that are not on social networking and get involved in that. For me, I think the risk comes as part of the territory when you make videos, so I'm not gonna cry about that. Fortunately, the organisations that I involve myself with, I don't involve myself with any organisations that are not familiar with online activity. They are familiar with trolls, because that's what this person is, and they are familiar, they're sympathetic to the fact that I have a life outside any activity that I do as part of any duties that I may have in a paid capacity or otherwise. I know I'm being very vague. I know this is a rambling video and you're probably thinking, what the fuck, John, get to the point. The point is, a big YouTuber has contacted an organisation that I'm involved with and made a complaint about a video that I've made. Please grow up. I'm interested to find out your thoughts as a subscriber. Did I deserve this? Is it okay to meddle in people's jobs, hobbies, charitable work if they are not doing anything different to what you do every single day, if they are not bullying, if they're not breaking the law? Where do you have the right to get involved in that? In particular, when it comes to the way that a YouTuber earns their money out with the social platform that they're on. Let's say, for example, there was a YouTuber that was making a cosmetics brand, and I decided to take it upon myself to find out if that YouTuber's cosmetics brand was made in a factory that run ethically. I found out the hourly rate of the workers there. I made sure that the product was not tested on animals, and I then decided to persistently chat shit about that person online, affecting their pay. Now let's be real here. There are drama channels that absolutely look forward to dragging people like Jeffree Star or Nikki Tutorials through the mud, but then will cry like little fucking babies when somebody dares say anything that they deem to be out of turn about them. However, in my opinion, everything that I've said is true. If I've done anything illegal, anybody can absolutely get a lawyer involved. That's absolutely fine by me. That's part of the risk that I have with YouTube. If anybody thinks that I've contravened the community standards on YouTube, there is a reporting procedure. You click on the flag next to my name on my channel and you report abuse. That is how you deal with activity on YouTube. What you don't do is stalk anybody that I'm affiliated with or associated with and try and get your point across like a petty child. That's all I have to say on the subject. I'm interested to find out what you say. I have filtered my comment section, so if you mention any names, those names that I have chosen will not be displayed in my comment section. That is because, as you appreciate, I have a husband that actually will be saving babies' lives. Because he's a medical student, we have to pay for those studies, and therefore I don't want to be accused of being a messy bitch and losing any source of income, because that would be irresponsible. That's not what I'm here to do, and yeah, I'm going to make sure that that doesn't happen. So don't forget, you can hit me up on social networking, the links are down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, it's just here, and you can watch another video if you've enjoyed this by clicking right here. I'll talk to you next time, bye!